All right, guys, let's get some NBA picks and props for Monday, February 5th slate of games. Trey, let's take a look at our leaderboard. A little bit of sweep going on. Have you start us off?
Yeah, I went 1-0 myself. We did some early spring cleaning in here. We swept the board. I gave out the Suns minus 11.5 versus the Wizards. And the Suns, they won this game by 28 points. They dominated Washington here in this game. They were up 21.5, and then they just cruised to an easy victory.
Yeah, then I gave out the Orlando Magic minus 6.5. They were on the road against the Pistons. Really slow start again for the Magic, but that team defense through the second, third, and fourth quarter came out on top. They won the game 111-99, 12-point victory for us. So we did go 2-0. Let's try to do it again tomorrow. But before that, Trey, let's go to the player props. Have you start us off with that leaderboard?
Yeah, I'm 0-0 at the moment. I gave out Jimmy Butler over 29.5 PRAs against the Clippers. We're about midway through the third quarter, and Butler, he's midway there for us. He has 11 points, 2 assists, 1 rebound so far. So he's halfway there, but I expect him to turn it up as the game kind of progresses towards the end.
Yeah, and I gave out Lauri Markkanen to go over 24.5 points going up against the Bucks. That game has not tipped off. Should tip off here in about 26 minutes or so. Hop off here and watch that game play out. But Trey, let's take a look at the combos pick now. It was the Miami Heat game going up against the Clippers. Heat at home. You gave out the Miami Heat plus 3.5, I believe you took, and I took the Clippers minus 3.5 on the road. So that game is still playing out. I think it was 43 all at halftime, so it's a pretty good game. Unfortunate news for you is Tyler Hero was ruled out early, so you kind of caught a bad break in that one. But that game's still tight, so we'll see how that one ends for us. But Trey, let's go to the group play for tomorrow. We've got the Warriors again going up against the Brooklyn Nets. The Nets are -2, over under 236.5. I'll have you start.
Yeah, this game's going to be a very fun game to watch. This Nets team has been a fun team to watch ever since Ben Simmons came back from injury. They upset the 76ers in Philadelphia, won that game for Ben. And I think they're going to keep the momentum going here in this one. Give me the Nets. I'm going to take them at -2. If the money line is juicy enough, I'll smash that. But I'm just going to take the Nets on the spread at -2 because it seems like they have something going for them in a positive direction. Meanwhile, you cannot say the same thing against this Golden State team. Steph Curry, he just put up 60 points in an overtime loss against the Hawks and kind of felt bad for him. Clay, he was very, very good for the first minute and a half of that game and then proceeded to fade away into obscurity. And that seems like what the Warriors are doing throughout this entire season. I feel bad for Steph, and I don't think that one day is enough for him to recover. So give me the Nets here -2.
Yep, I'm with you. Nets -2. Ben Simmons makes all the difference coming off the bench for that second group. I think the Nets win this game pretty easily. Again, we've talked about the Warriors and their close games. They've now played 36 close games in the last 5 minutes. They have 7 games below 500 on the close games. This one looks like it might be a close game again with the small spread. I'm going to take the Nets at home. They've been playing good basketball. Ben Simmons back, like Trey said, and Mikal Bridges has been on fire from deep. 36 3 shot for Mikal Bridges over the last 3 games. That's an absurd stat. Maybe if you want to take a player prop for tonight, look at Mikal Bridges go over his threes trying to match with Steph Curry. But yeah, Trey, you said it. Steph Curry, he's doing everything he can. He scored 60 points and they still lost to the Hawks. I mean, one man doesn't make a team, and it's sad to see that the dynasty of the Warriors is kind of bleeding out a little bit, depending on what side of the fandom you're on. But yeah, Warriors seem like they're dead. I'm going to take the Nets with you -2. Let's go over to our plays for tomorrow. Have you start us off?
Yeah, guys, I'm going to be attacking this Los Angeles Clippers at Atlanta Hawks game, and this is going to be an entertaining game to watch. Both teams are coming into it with some momentum, and yes, this is the third hot game in 4 days for me, but I mean, it seems like they're just playing very good basketball right now, but the Clippers are as well. They've won 7 of their last 8 games and 2 in a row, and the Hawks, they've won 4 games in a row entering this one as well. So both teams, they are playing with some confidence, but I have to bet on the Hawks here in this one. I backed them in 2 games in a row. Might as well make it 3. They're home dogs at +3.5 in this game. And I feel like that is just the perfect line for here because it seems like this Hawks team, they're finally enjoying playing with each other. They beat the Lakers, the Suns, and the Warriors in their last 3 games. And Atlanta, they've just always seemed to play up to their competition. And the Clippers are just that. In the last 4 times these 2 teams have played in Atlanta, they have won 3 of those 4 games. And it looks like the Clippers just do not enjoy playing across the country. And the big difference in this game is going to be the offensive rebounding. The Hawks, they come to this game as the #1 team in the NBA when it comes to offensive rebounding. They grabbed 13+ offensive rebounds per game. That is very impressive. And the fact that the Clippers are going to be without Zubac here in this game, I expect the Hawks to just be able to dominate the glass here. And we love giving Trae Young extra opportunities. So give me the home pups here. I'm taking the Hawks +3.5 against the Clippers.
Yeah, Trey, I like the play there for you. For my play today, we're going to look at the Sacramento Kings going on the road again to take on the Cleveland Cavaliers. I'm going to take the Cavs minus 5.5 at home in this game going up against the Kings. I know that I missed on the Kings a couple days ago with the Bulls, but this is going to be the 7th consecutive road game for the Kings. At some point, we're going to see fatigue, and it's going to be in this game against the Cavaliers. This is going to be their last road game of the trip. They've picked up 2 consecutive wins on the road trip. That was against the Pacers and then the Bulls without Zach LaVine. And I think the time is now that the Kings lay an egg on the road going up against a really good Cleveland Cavaliers team who's won 5 consecutive games. They are 9-1 over the last 10. And while the Cleveland Cavaliers have been hot recently, they've been good all season long at home, only dropping 8 total games at home this year. I think the Cavaliers, they do match up pretty well with the Sacramento Kings. We just need De'Aaron Fox to continue to struggle from the field. He's been pretty bad recently. And the Cavaliers are one of the better teams defensively this season, and I can't say the same about the Kings. They're one of the worst. The tree's down low for the Cavs. They're going to take care of Sabonis, and I do like the matchup with the guard play, the Cavaliers, going up against Fox, who's been struggling. Fox has only scored over 25 points in 2 of the last 4 games. He shot under 50% in 3 of those 4 games. And the Cavaliers win this game with great defense on their home floor. They take advantage of the bad Kings defense, taking this game away from the Kings as they go back home with a loss. Give me the Cavaliers minus 5.5 as the play. Trey, let's go over to our props. Have you start us off?
Yeah, guys, I'm actually going to stay in that game and kind of agree with Bear here. Give me De'Aaron Fox to go under 24.5 points against the Cavs. I really love this under for Fox here in this game because the books are kind of challenging us with this line because Fox, he's entering this game with some momentum. Over his last 5 games, he's averaging 27.2 points per game, which is just a tick under his season-long average. So why is his line set so low against the Cavaliers? Well, that's because their defense is elite and because Fox has struggled against Cleveland historically. And the Cavs, they have the 3rd-ranked defense when it comes to points allowed. So they're going to be extra stingy when it comes to giving Fox opportunities in this game. And they're also 3rd in defensive rebounding. So the Kings, they're not going to get a lot of extra opportunities on the glass. And historically, that has seemed to be true with Fox against the Cavaliers because in his last 4 games versus Cleveland, De'Aaron, he's only averaging 17 points per game. And I kind of expect that type of performance from Fox here in this one because De'Aaron, he loves to drive to the rim. And with the twin towers of Mobley and Allen finally getting healthy, I expect him to struggle to find his shot here. So give me De'Aaron Fox to go under 24.5 points versus the Cavs.
Yeah, Trey, I do like the play there. And for my player prop today, we're going to be looking at Tyrese Maxey to go over his total points against the Mavericks. We still don't have Joel Embiid in this game for the 76ers, and that means Tyrese Maxey is going to have to score 30-plus points in this one to get the 76ers to win. Maxey, he's also coming off an injury, missing 3 consecutive games, but since he's returned, he had a 51-point game against the Utah Jazz and then a 23-point game against the Nets, but he didn't play the 4th quarter in that game against the Nets because they were getting blown out. And we have seen Tyrese Maxey play a ton without Joel Embiid, and his numbers are obviously better without Joel Embiid on the floor with him. He's going for 27.4 points per game in the last 25 games without Joel Embiid, and it constantly feels like he's dropping 30-plus without him. The Dallas Mavericks toward the bottom of the NBA this season, giving up points, giving up 118.8 points per game. And over the last 3, they've been horrible. They've given up 126.3 points per game. Tyrese Maxey is going to find his shot going up against Luka and Kyrie Irving, who's going to be guarding him. Those guys, they're more interested in scoring than playing defense. I think Tyrese Maxey is going to have himself another 30-plus point game without the big man down low. Give me Tyrese Maxey over his total points as the play. Trey, let's go to that graphic. Have you start us off?
Yeah, guys, I'm going with the Hawks again, plus 3.5 as home pups versus the Clippers. Clippers, they played last night in Miami, so they're going to be toughed up and roughed up after that game. The Hawks are going to run all over them. Also going with De'Aaron Fox under 24.5 points versus the Cavs. He's going to not show up here on the road. The Kings are on a very long road trip, and I don't think they're going to want to be in Cleveland very long.
Yep, I love that. I'm going to take the Cavs here minus 5.5 against the Kings. At home, they're one of the best teams in the NBA, only losing 8 games. I think the Kings, they're tired. They're going to want to get it back home in this one. So I think it's going to be a blowout for the Cavaliers. And then Tyrese Maxey without Joel Embiid over his total points going up against the Mavs, who's been really bad defensively on the entire season. Guys, that's going to do it for the NBA plays and props for Monday, February 5th slate of games. If you guys enjoyed the content, please sure to drop a like in this video and subscribe to the channel below. See you guys next video, and thanks for watching. All right, guys, new intro here for the Bear Pack. We hit 10,000 subscribers again. We want to thank everybody again. Trey, if you want to pull that 10,000 subscribers up, if you guys comment llama on any of our videos up until Super Bowl, you will be entered into winning $1,000 from us. The only catch is, come Super Bowl Sunday, you have to be in the chat to claim the prize. We're going to have a live at halftime. You have to be in the chat to claim the prize, and you have to comment llama on any of the videos up until the Super Bowl. We also have 12,000 subs coming right around the bend. We're at 10,200. We're going to give away 2 tickets to anybody to any game they want. NBA, NFL, college basketball. It doesn't matter. We can wait until the new season for NFL. Any game you want to go, whenever we get to 12K, we're going to have that giveaway coming up as well. We also have a new game. It's going to be Trey and myself versus the Bear Pack. You can call it Pros versus Joes if you want. I don't really like the name because I don't consider us pros. I don't consider you guys Joes. But Trey, if you want to go to the YouTube channel, this is how you guys play. You're going to go to our YouTube channel. You're going to hit the community tab. We've been in the community tab a lot this season. You're going to go to the community tab. We have our plays for the day. So obviously the intro is not going to have plays for today, but these are our plays for our next video. It's the Pelicans -2.5, the Heat -5, Quinnipiac -4.5, and Wisconsin -10.5. Those are Trey's and myself's plays. What you guys are going to do is pick which one you think will not hit, meaning you're going to fade us, which is Pros versus Joes, which is the game called, but you guys are going to try to pick which one is not going to hit. If you guys win, you're going to get a point. If we win, we're going to get a point. We're going to run it Friday through Friday every single week. Whichever team has the most wins, so 4-3, 6-2, whatever it is, that person or group will win $50. If the community wins, we're going to do a wheel spin for the community. If we win, I don't know how we're going to get our cheddar, but you guys are just going to have to subscribe, I guess, more. But that's the game. Hopefully everybody understands it. Trey, let's get into the video. Look at the leaderboard. We had multiple questions this morning about how to become a member for the YouTube channel. Let's do that really quick tutorial. You're going to go to youtube.com. You're going to go to Bears Profit Plays. You're going to search it in. You're going to hit our thing. There's a join button right just to the right of subscribe. You're going to click that. There's two options. You have the Bear Pack for $4.99. That gives you access to YouTube member plays. And then you have the Bear Pack Gold for $7.99 a month. That gives you access to our member plays on YouTube. And it gives you a 1-month membership to our website, bearsprofitplays.com. So if you get the Bear Pack Gold, you save yourself $2 a month. A little bit cheaper if you want to do that. But that is the tutorial for anybody that needed it. We had multiple questions today through email about how to do it, and it wasn't working. But if you want to know, there it is right there. Trey,